Alright, I wanted to make a video on how to install a trip bar to run a FRT on my MPXK. A lot of people want to run the FRTs and the MPX. This trip bar is what you need to do that. As long as you're running a FRT with the locking bar design, like the WOT, the Rare Breed, Tommy Triggers, or the Delta Team Tactical, which is what I'm running. It'll work with those. It won't work with the roller style like the Alamo or the Para. But this trip bar, it'll work with the MPXs, the Copperhead K, not the original Copperhead, the FD one with the super short barrel. Don't remember the length. It won't work with the Legacy MCXs. It will work with the Virtus, the Rattler LT, the Spear LT, the Rattler. Yeah, so super easy to install. There's a slot pre-machined on the inside of the upper receiver and 2 roll pin holes. You can see right there. So what you'll do is you take the trip and just kind of fat finger it up in the receiver, and it literally slides right into that slot. Got to make sure your bolt's removed, obviously. So once you got that in there, kind of look down there, line it up, and they come with 2 little stainless coil pins. You have to cut them to length. You want to measure the depth in these holes because they go all the way through. Definitely don't drive the whole pin through there, because then you won't be able to drive it all the way throughout the bottom. And if they're too long, it's in the path of the bolt will smack them. So measure that, cut them to length, drop one down in there, tap her in, drop the other one down in there, tap her in. That's it, installed. Super simple, knock it right out, uninstall it, swap it around, put it in another Sig, whatever. Throw your charging handle back in. There's a little trick to putting these together once you have the trip installed with the FRT, kind of like the AR-15s. When you're closing the receiver, there's like just a little tiny trick you got to do, kind of like racking the bolt on there. So you'll throw this back together, slide your bolt and recoil assembly in there, leave your charging handle unlatched just to where it's right there on the edge. Okay, so you want to make sure your hammer's cocked, make sure your takedown pin's not pushed in there. Take your thumb and push the trip bar all the way to the back, and just kind of do it horizontally here, and then as you're bringing the receiver together, push that recoil assembly in, and it closes perfect. Pins in, semi, and then obviously this is a 3-position Delta Team. Flip it over to forced reset. As soon as it goes back into battery, does what she's supposed to. That easy. Thanks.